As we grow older, we begin to notice changes, not just in our bodies, but also in our energy. You may wake up tired even after a full night's sleep, or feel drained in the middle of a calm day. But here's the surprising truth: it's often the quiet, hidden habits, not dramatic events, that steal your strength the most. Today, we'll explore 7 subtle things that may be quietly draining your energy after age 65, and more importantly, how to gently take your power back. 1. Lack of purpose in daily routine. In younger years, life often moved in a rhythm that didn't require much thought. You had to wake up early to get to work, prepare meals for your family, attend school meetings, or manage the daily tasks of running a home or a business. Your schedule was full, and while that may have been exhausting at times, it gave your life momentum. Every day had a reason to begin and a sense of closure when it ended. And without realizing it, that rhythm gave you purpose, identity, and energy. But after retirement, especially when the house grows quiet and the phone rings less often, many find themselves waking up and wondering, what now? The calendar is no longer packed with meetings or family obligations. There are no deadlines, no school pickups, no workplace chatter. And while this freedom sounds peaceful, it can also feel unmoored, like a boat that's lost its anchor, drifting slowly without direction. The silence can be comforting at first, but eventually, it can begin to weigh heavily. When there's no clear reason to get up in the morning, your body notices. Muscles feel weaker, your posture droops, and even simple movements start to feel heavier than they should. The mind, once sharp and curious, may begin to wander aimlessly or settle into sluggishness. This state isn't just about laziness or aging, it's about the absence of purpose. Without something to look forward to, our internal fire dims little by little, day by day. Now, purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't mean you need to start a new business at 70 or learn to speak a new language overnight. Purpose can be small and personal. For some, it's waking up to water the plants. For others, it might be preparing a special lunch, reading one chapter of a book, or calling an old friend just to say hello. These little goals act like kindling for your spirit, they spark motion, and motion brings vitality. A daily goal gives the day shape. Imagine waking up and knowing that today, you're going to write a letter to your grandson. That simple thought fills your heart with anticipation. As you brew your tea or coffee, your mind begins forming words, imagining his smile. You start the day with intention, and that alone lifts your energy before your feet even hit the floor. That's the quiet power of purpose. Some elders rediscover meaning through hobbies, sewing, painting, playing music, or organizing old photo albums. Others find joy in giving, volunteering at a local center, helping a neighbor with their garden, or simply offering advice to someone younger. Every act of giving and creating adds fuel to your inner fire. And when that fire burns, no matter how gently, your entire being feels more alive. There's a special kind of peace in knowing your day isn't wasted. Even if you only accomplish one thing, that sense of completion brings satisfaction. It tells your soul, I am still useful. I still matter. And believe it or not, that message travels to your body. It steadies your heart, clears your mind, and strengthens your walk. Purpose doesn't just live in the heart, it expresses itself in your entire being. Of course, there will be days when energy is low or your spirit feels dim. That's okay. Aging comes with cycles, of light and darkness, of strength and fatigue. But even on those slower days, a tiny purpose can make all the difference. Maybe today, you just sit by the window and listen to the birds. Maybe you take a few minutes to pray, to reflect, or to write down one memory from your youth. Even that is enough. It's also important to recognize that purpose can evolve. What mattered to you in your 40s may not hold the same weight now. And that's natural. As you change, so does your meaning. Don't be afraid to try new things, explore quiet interests, or even ask yourself, what would bring me peace today? That question alone is powerful, it opens a doorway into purpose. And remember, you don't have to figure it all out alone. Sometimes, a conversation with a loved one, a walk in nature, or a visit to a local community center can spark ideas. Surrounding yourself with people who see your value and invite your wisdom gives purpose new life. Connection is one of the strongest fuels for the soul, and from it, your purpose will bloom again and again. If this video spoke to your heart, even in a small way, we invite you to give it a like. It helps more kind souls like you find this message. And if you'd like to join us on more gentle reflections like this one, feel free to subscribe. This channel is a space where wisdom is honored, your voice matters, and you're never alone. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Has anything in today's video reminded you of your own experience? What small habit has helped you restore your energy after 65? Your words may be just the encouragement someone else needs today. 2. Silent dehydration. You might not feel thirsty very often these days, and that's completely normal. As we age, the natural signals in our body that tell us we're thirsty become less sharp. But here's the hidden danger: just because you don't feel thirsty doesn't mean your body doesn't need water. Dehydration can creep in quietly, without dramatic signs, yet still have a powerful effect on your energy, clarity, and well-being. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, dizziness, and a cloudy mind. You may feel slower without understanding why. That sluggishness after waking up, or the drop in energy in the afternoon, it might not be age or illness. It might simply be a lack of water. Our bodies are made mostly of water, and just like a wilting plant, we begin to droop when we don't get enough. Many older adults rely on coffee or tea throughout the day. These warm drinks bring comfort, warmth, and familiarity. But most of them contain caffeine, which can actually pull water from your system. It's okay to enjoy them, but make sure they're balanced with real hydration. A simple glass of water between cups of tea can work wonders. One of the gentlest habits you can develop is starting your morning with warm water. Before the coffee or breakfast, offer your body that quiet nourishment. Warm water helps your system wake up slowly, improves digestion, and gives your organs a head start. You'll feel refreshed without the sudden jolt that caffeine brings. Throughout the day, keep water nearby. A small cup by your favorite chair, a thermos on the kitchen table, or a glass beside your bed. Make sipping water as natural as breathing. It doesn't have to be forced, just gentle reminders that your body needs this gift. Some people find that adding a tiny pinch of natural salt to their water helps with absorption. Others enjoy lemon slices or cucumber for a little flavor. These small touches can make drinking water feel more enjoyable, even special. You're not just drinking, you're caring for yourself. Hydration is especially important if you take medication. Many prescriptions affect kidney function or water balance. Staying hydrated helps your body process those medicines better and reduces side effects. Water, in this case, becomes a quiet partner to your health plan. And here's something beautiful: when you're well hydrated, your mind feels clearer. You think more sharply, respond more calmly, and feel more alert. Your skin softens, your movements feel lighter, and even your mood can lift. Water may be the simplest medicine you've been missing. Don't wait until you're parched. Make hydration a steady, loving practice. Like tending to a garden, your body blossoms best with consistent care. You deserve to feel strong and steady, not weighed down by something so easily preventable. 3. Emotional weight of unspoken worries. Not all tiredness comes from the body. Sometimes, what weighs us down is unseen, buried deep within the heart. Over the years, you've experienced joy, laughter, and love. But you've also faced sorrow, disappointment, and loss. And some of those feelings, especially the difficult ones, stay with you quietly, tucked away in silence. As we grow older, we carry more memories. Some are beautiful and healing. Others, more complicated. There might be regrets from choices made long ago, or grief over loved ones who are no longer here. Worries about children, grandchildren, or the state of the world might settle in your heart like heavy stones. You smile through them, of course, you've learned how, but they still sit quietly inside you. These emotional weights don't shout. They don't announce themselves with drama. Instead, they gently pull at your energy, a little more each day. You may wake up feeling tired without knowing why. Your heart might feel a bit heavier than usual. This is emotional fatigue, and it's real. One of the kindest things you can do is let these feelings breathe. Speak them aloud to someone you trust. You don't need to solve them all. Just naming your feelings can begin to lighten their grip. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a counselor, sharing your heart brings relief. We're not meant to carry everything alone. Sometimes, talking isn't easy. And that's okay. Writing your thoughts in a private journal can be just as powerful. Put your worries into words, release them from your mind to the page. You'll be amazed how freeing it feels to let your pain have a place to land. Another gentle method is prayer or meditation. Sitting in silence with your thoughts, acknowledging them, and then offering them to a higher presence, whatever your beliefs may be, can bring deep emotional peace. The heart softens in quiet surrender. It's also helpful to remember that emotions are not signs of weakness. You've lived through much. You've loved deeply. Naturally, your heart is full. Letting that heart express itself isn't a burden, it's a blessing. It reminds you that you're still alive, still feeling, still human. If there are unresolved conversations, things you never got to say, writing letters to those people, even if they're no longer here, can be healing. You don't need to send them. Just expressing your truth is enough. Sometimes the heaviest weight is the pressure to appear okay all the time. You've likely been the strong one for others your whole life. But now, it's your turn to be held. Let people support you. Let love flow toward you, not just through you. 4. Overstimulating media and news. In today's world, information comes at us from every direction: TV, smartphones, radios, social media, and endless news broadcasts. Many older adults try to stay informed and connected. It's natural to want to know what's happening in the world, especially when the house feels quiet. But too much stimulation, especially from negative media, can quietly drain your energy without you even realizing it. Each time you hear about a tragedy, political conflict, or natural disaster, your mind absorbs it. Even if you don't react strongly on the outside, your nervous system takes note. The stress builds silently, like a quiet background hum. It may not explode into panic, but it chips away at your peace. This mental tension shows up in strange ways. You might feel restless, more anxious, or unsettled. You may have trouble sleeping or find it harder to concentrate. Sometimes, you may just feel overwhelmed and not understand why. That's overstimulation, and it's especially taxing in older age, when your mind craves calm more than chaos. The solution isn't to disconnect completely. Instead, it's about mindful boundaries. Try checking the news just once a day, ideally not right before bed. Pick one trusted source instead of scrolling endlessly. Give your mind space to digest and rest. Think of it as giving your soul room to breathe. Instead of spending hours with the news, replace some of that time with uplifting content. Listen to calming music. Watch videos about nature, history, or spiritual wisdom. Let your screen be a window into beauty, not just a portal for noise. Even better, take digital breaks. Step outside for a moment. Sit quietly with a cup of tea. Let your thoughts wander without interruption. In that stillness, your mind begins to heal from all the chaos it's been absorbing. If you enjoy social media, be careful about who and what you follow. Surround your feed with things that make you smile, photos of nature, spiritual messages, family updates. Avoid posts that spread fear or negativity. Your peace is too valuable. Remember that not every battle in the world is yours to fight. You've already faced many storms in your life. You can care, pray, and support without drowning in the noise. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do for the world is to stay grounded in your own peace. When your mental space is calm, your body follows. You may feel less tired, more clear-headed, and surprisingly hopeful. It's like opening the window after a long, stuffy day and letting fresh air in. 5. Sleeping too much or too little. Sleep is one of the greatest gifts for the body. But like most things in life, balance is key. As we grow older, our sleep patterns naturally change. You may find yourself waking up earlier than before or needing short naps during the day. This is normal. But when sleep becomes either too little or too much, it can quietly drain your energy instead of restoring it. Sleeping too little may leave you feeling tired and irritable. Your mind becomes foggy, your body feels heavier, and your mood may dip. But interestingly, sleeping too much can have similar effects. Oversleeping can make your muscles weaker, your metabolism slower, and your overall rhythm disrupted. One reason this happens is that your body craves consistency. A regular sleep schedule helps regulate hormones, mood, and brain function. Going to bed and waking up at the same time, even on weekends, creates a healthy cycle that supports energy and clarity. If you find yourself waking up in the night, try not to worry. Gentle stretches, a warm glass of milk, or quiet breathing can help guide you back to sleep. Avoid turning on the TV or scrolling through your phone, as the light from screens tells your brain to stay awake. Creating a sleep-friendly environment is also essential. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and comfortable. Soft blankets, clean sheets, and a peaceful atmosphere invite restful sleep. A small night light or soft music can be comforting but not overstimulating. What you do during the day also affects how you sleep at night. A short walk in the morning, a light activity in the afternoon, or even a bit of sunlight can signal your body to stay alert during the day and rest when evening comes. Movement and light help set your internal clock. Avoid heavy meals or too much caffeine close to bedtime. Your body needs time to wind down. A cup of herbal tea, a few deep breaths, or reading something calming can gently guide you towards sleep without forcing it. Sometimes, sleep problems are caused by emotional unrest. If your mind is racing at night, consider journaling before bed. Write down your worries, thoughts, or prayers, let them rest on the page so your mind doesn't have to hold them all night. If you're still struggling, don't hesitate to speak with a doctor. Sleep is just as important as food and water. There may be underlying issues, like sleep apnea, medication side effects, or anxiety, that can be addressed with care and guidance. Healthy sleep doesn't mean sleeping more, it means sleeping better. It's not about quantity alone, but quality. And when your nights are peaceful, your days become more energized, hopeful, and clear. 6. Cluttered living spaces. The space around you often reflects the space within you. When your home is calm, clean, and comfortable, your mind feels more settled too. But when rooms become cluttered, disorganized, or overfilled, it can quietly drain your energy without you realizing it. Clutter creates visual noise. Each item out of place sends a small signal to your brain, something unfinished, something you need to take care of. Over time, these signals add up, creating stress and tension even when you're not actively thinking about it. You might notice that when your table is clear, you feel more motivated to sit down and write or eat. Or when your bed is neatly made, the whole room feels more peaceful. These are not coincidences. Your environment shapes how you feel, moment by moment. Now, decluttering doesn't mean throwing everything away or making your home look like a magazine. It simply means creating a space that feels good to you. That might mean clearing one drawer, organizing your favorite books, or donating clothes you no longer wear. Start small. Choose one corner, one shelf, or one table. Don't overwhelm yourself. This is not about perfection, it's about peace. With each small step, you create room not just in your home, but in your heart. Sometimes, we hold on to items because of memories. That's understandable. But ask yourself, is this item giving me joy, or weighing me down? You don't have to get rid of everything, just the things that no longer serve your present life. Having fewer things to clean, move, or worry